I'm going to show you guys my 5 favorite fonts. Alright guys, I am going to show you my 5 favorite fonts. The first one is called a bubble font, and this one my sister actually showed me, who has her own channel, Girl in World. Check that out. And this one, it's super simple. You really just make the letters giant bubbles. See the bubbles? It really looks nice when we overlap the letters. So to do that, just simply like take the letter and place it just a little bit behind the first one. Just like that. So it's overlapping it, and it really looks nice and definitely looks like a bubble when you do that. And I pretty much do that with every letter whenever I use this font, is I overlap it. And it doesn't need to overlap much. You simply already have this line here. So you just simply overlap it like that, and it is super easy. And anyone's able to do this font. This font is easy and fun, and it's a very creative font you can use for so many things. And then whenever there's like when you go like this down in the letter, I always give it like a little extra bubble, and the extra bubble looks really nice. And because of the overlapping, I'll just need to draw this one little line here, and there's already overlapping, and which looks really cool. And see, like I said, where it goes in like that, I give it extra bubble. And just like that, there is the bubble font. And this bubble font is so much fun. I use it for everything. Here is the alphabet, this top one right here, the alphabet in bubble font. You can see each letter is actually overlapping each other, and it looks really cool. Some of my favorite ones to do is H, I, and then N. I really like drawing those ones. I don't know why, but I just think those ones are more fun. But bubble font is super easy and super fun, and it really is one of my favorite fonts. Alright, and then the next font is a typewriter font. Typewriter font is super cool, and it's so easy. It really is. All you need to do is write the letters like normal. So here, for typewriter, I'll write the word write. And I'm doing all caps in this just so it's easier to show you guys. So here's the letter write, the word write. And for the typewriter, it is so easy. All you guys need to do is simply just add little lines. Like one right here, one right here, right here, and it gives it that typewriter look, in which looks really cool. I've always loved the look of typewriter font, and so I use this one a lot. And you just simply put lines on each one, and it is just so easy. And actually for this I forgot, I don't do it like this. I actually make it smaller. For the I, you just simply do a line, and then a line, and a line. So then it looks like the typewriter one. And these fonts are so easy, and I love using them all the time. And see, just like that, you just simply do lines on each one. And so then you end up having a font that looks like, almost like the typewriter kind of font that you would use if you ever use a typewriter. And here's the alphabet in the typewriter font. And where you can see it's just simply lines on each one. On every end of a letter where it's sticking out, just simply draw a line, and it'll give it that typewriter look, and which is really cool. And so then you can just see on all of them, one of my favorite ones is L, and I don't know why, but like I said, It's just so much fun to use, so I definitely recommend this one. It is super, super easy. This next one is, if you believe me, even easier. It is easier than just drawing lines on it. This one is simply any word. This is called the polka dot font. So I'm going to write dots. And it is so easy that all you need to do is every little place where the letter is sticking out and where it ends, you just draw a simple little dot. Just like that. And this one I actually got from my mom, because she used to do this whenever she did, like she would decorate the top of a list or something. She would always just do that. And all it is simply a dot on each end of a letter. And I love this one. It is so easy. You can use it with so many different things. Here's the alphabet for this one. And you can simply see that every time the letter is like sticking out or it's the end of the line, you can just see the dots. And that is all you need to do for this one. The polka dot font is so much fun. And I also love fonts because you can do so many different colors. So like for, let's say, the bubble one, you can do like this one red, then this one green, and then this one yellow, and that one blue, and it gives it a really cool color. So if you guys do colorful, or it's like one word is a color and then another word is a color, it also definitely makes it pop, and it's really cool. But that's what the dot font looks like, which is super easy. Alright, the next one is one of my favorites, and I wouldn't say created it myself, but I love curls. Curls are so much fun to draw on papers, so I kind of made my own little font with curls, and granted other people do this too, so I necessarily didn't make it, but I use it all the time. So, write the word curl. And for this one I have to, if you do almost like a little cursive L, it looks a lot better. So for curl, it is so easy. All you do is little swirls and curls at the end of the lines and the letters. Just like that. And see, whenever you'd write this one, so you'd simply go like this, and then you'd go in, curl it there, and go down. And then for this one, curl and curl. The C is super easy. Just simply do the curls on each side. And it gives it a very swirly, curly font, and it is lots and lots of fun. I actually tend to use this one more than I do the other ones. And you can see right here that at simply each end of a letter, it just has a curl, in which looks really cool. And you can honestly leave out certain curls, so like I left out this one and this one up here on the H, but I added these two. But then if it's like the O, you can do a small curl, you can do the whole thing a giant curl, and it is so much fun. I love this one. It is one of my absolute favorites, so I definitely put it in the top 5 favorites. Alright, and the last one that I have here, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then number 5. This one I actually tried, the first time I did this was when I was writing my name in chalk on the sidewalk, and I added this in a different color, and it looked really cool. This one's called the shadow font. So I'm just going to simply write the word shadow, and I'll show you how to do this. Alright, shadow. Here, I'll fix that W so it's not. There we go. Alright, shadow is super simple, and you can just see, you really have to just write the word normally, and you can do this. Just think of where your lighting is. So I would say my light is about right here, so it's going down this way. So I would have shadow underneath this part of the letter, and on this part of the letter. So then if you see, you have shadow right here, and then you have the shadow right here. And so then you'd have it right there, and right there. One of my favorite ones to do for this is H because it is super simple for it. You can see where the normal letter was and then where the shadow is. So this line right here and then this line right here and this top line are all the normal letter, and then this other ones are the, and it gives it almost like a 3D effect, and it's super cool because you put a shadow on the letter which gives it that 3D. And just simply draw the lines on the bottom of it and on the side of it for where your lighting is supposed to be. And which is super, super cool. I love this one. It really is one of my favorites. And so then it's just kind of like that. And then W is super easy because you just simply do it here, here, and here. And it gives it a 3D kind of effect and it looks super cool. Here is the alphabet on it, on each letter and what it looks like with the shadow. And so then you can just simply see for like the N, you can see where the normal letter is, and then the shadow where there's just the simple lines that are by it to give it that cool effect. One of my favorite things to do is, let's say I draw the letters in pink, then I'll take, I don't know, let's say green, and I'll do the shadows in green. So then it's a more than one color thing, so it gives it that shadow a different color. Or if it's like a light red, then you do the shadows in the dark red, so then it really does look like a shadow. And so the shadow font is also on my top 5. So these are my top 5, guys. I definitely recommend using them for so many different things. List and bullet journals, like one of my last videos, and you can do it for recipes, so many different things. But we've got bubble font, typewriter font, dot font, polka dot font, curly font, and shadow font. Some of my favorites, definitely recommend them, guys. And yeah, so just use them whenever. They are for anything and are super, super easy to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love these fonts. I use them for my bullet journals, for lists. I use them for pretty much everything, and I hope you guys will use them whenever you guys need them too. They are super easy and super fun. I hope you caught that creative bug.